Hello everyone, Railgan here today to show you a ZvP game between me and another Grandmaster. Today I'm going to show you a build that I kind of made myself. It's a 3-base push with 35 thrones, 1 gas and a Roach warren. So right off the start you're going to see a standard hatch followed by a gas, then the pool. On the Protoss side you see a standard 2-gate opener, nothing out of the ordinary either. What I'm going to do is get a fast third hatch after the gas, even before I start my first queen. This is also a pretty common thing that players like Dark like to do, so it's also pretty standard at the moment. I then follow it up with Ling speed and leave my drones in gas, just as you would if you play the Dark build with drops or whatever you want to do. I made 2 Lings. I sent 1 Ling scouting in my main, the other Ling across the map to know what my opponent is up to. I see 2 adepts and I'm immediately going to produce more Lings. So far I've only made Lings and thrones. And some queens, of course. Trying to kill these adepts with my Zerglings, and I'm managing to do so. So that's a good trade for me. Until now I made drones, and if you check the unit tab I'm now at 33 drones at 314. And this is when I built my Roach warren. So at this point I have a total of 18 drones in my main, 13 drones in my natural, and a couple of drones at my third. I also have 3 queens and some Lings on the map to do some scouting and see what my opponent is up to. What I'm doing now is I'm going to produce only overlords, maybe 1 or 2 more drone depending on what I'm up to. But mostly I'm going to produce overlords to raise my supply cap to 80 supply, and then I will make a huge amount of roaches, push across the map and follow it up with speedlings just as you would with a 19 drone roach timing. So let's see what that looks like. You can see in the production tab a lot of overlords are being made. He overcharged because he was a bit scared of my Zerglings. On the Protoss side we're seeing nothing out of the ordinary. It's standard 4 gateway, a common build that is used for adepts, followed up by a double Stargate, so a pretty standard opener from the Protoss player. Now at home you can see I stopped producing anything and now I'm producing about 14 roaches. This is what I usually go for, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little less, but 14 roaches seems to be a good number. You see the supply difference, that's of course because you invested in tech and I didn't. And I'm going to speed it up a little. What I'm trying to do here is see with my Lings, as he take a third, he takes no third at 430. That already gets me a little bit suspicious. I'm morphing a Ravager in the middle of the map and I'm following it up with a lot of Zerglings. Now at the front I'm trying to bait him out with his adepts. He only sees a little unit, so he actually tries to attack, and this is of course fatal. He immediately had to cancel his shades, and the Roach Ling timing hits at the perfect time to kill his adepts. His Phoenix just started popping, and Phoenix of course do a horrible job against this many Lings, Roaches and Ravagers. I'm trying to focus down any overcharged pylons and killing as many probes and stalkers as I can. I'm a little bit afraid that Voiders are going to show up. That's why, but well, I'm a little bit afraid, but it's also not that dangerous Because the goal of me is to kill all his probes with my Zerglings, and then even if he makes Void Rays or whatever, I can just build queens at home and I would be safe. Now, to quickly recap the build, I went for a hatch gas pool opener followed by a third hatchery. I got Ling speed, I made some queens, droned up to 35 supply. At 330 or 340 I threw down a Roach one, built overlords till I was at about 90 supply, and then made 14 roaches, walked across the map and followed it up with a huge amount of Lings and did as much damage to him as I can, and eventually killed him with a Ling Roach and one Ravager timing attack. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. I hope it helped you. If you have any questions or want to see more, feel free to subscribe, and see you another time. Good night.